Hi, this is Duncan. I just wanted to give you a little update on the 46 Knuckle, fondly called Baby. We've been working on it little by little. There's a lot of the detail work that has to be done now is literally that small detail work. Todd wanted to make sure that every light worked, every light was rebuilt, every socket was rebuilt. So if you look on this front fender, you'll notice we've got little running lights here with purple lenses. We got this really cool rocket ship up here, and these all light up. This lights up on here. It's got an internal light in it. We rebuilt a whole front light here. So this front end right now we have 4 different lights. The trick was getting all these wires to go into harnesses and be able to get the wires to all exit together out the back. So what we ended up doing was building special tube harnesses underneath the bike, which hopefully you'll be able to see there, that will control and keep them protected and keep them away from the wheel and the tire. So that allowed us to finally put the front wheel on, which is now set up and ready to go. We'll have to repeat this same process on the rear of the bike. The same running lights that will be here, and then we have some other lights, if you look over here, that we're starting to restore right now, that'll be going up. And those, again, we'll be putting all new sockets and wiring on. And that'll all be mounting up here along with the tail light and along with these 2 little lights here on the side. And again, we'll build harnesses underneath here to hold all the wires in place and away from the tire, at which time we'll be able to put the rear wheel on, which is down here on the floor, all restored. And that will give us all our major wiring done. The handlebars and the rest of the harness will go on really quickly after that point. And the bike will be wired and it'll actually be taken off this stand and it'll actually be on its own wheels. And that will give us to a point of about 98% finished. There'll be a little stuff we have to do. The headlights have to be restored up here. But we're really close. We're really close. The amount of parts laying on the table now is getting smaller and smaller as the days go by. And so we're feeling real good about it. Brake controls, all this has been repaired and done. The foot clutch, and the other side, the brake controls are all completed. Running boards, of course, were done with all the right pins and stops to them. So it's coming along great. Both Todd and I are really excited to fire this for the first time and see this thing go down the road again as a resurrected 46 Knucklehead.
Mm-hmm. She was rough. So it's been a year and a half.
About a year and 3 months, right as we speak, yeah.
Yep. So the only reproduction parts we've used are these tires. So kicking and screaming, Duncan talked me into putting some new tires on, which all we have are Cokers and Allstates, but I wanted the white walls. And I just couldn't find a good set of extra wide white walls originals, so whining all the way. That's what we're using. The dash is all rebuilt, and this bike is coming out just fantastic. Now again, for those of you that haven't seen the older videos, what we have is an Era custom paint with Harley paint, with original paint fork and frame and oil tank, with all original parts or Era accessory pipes or parts. The muffler is a Burgess muffler, new old stock. The head pipes are Superior, built back in the day, with the whole front S pipe and everything, new old stock as example. But this is what people did. They took a stock bike and customized it. So this is an early 46, so it doesn't have all the black stuff an early 46 would have. Early 46 would have metal running boards. It wouldn't have this deluxe Era. This is an aftermarket Era piece. It'd have a black air cleaner and black gas caps and black spotlights and black headlight, and it would have black rims. All this chrome stuff wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't be there. Chrome is too expensive and too rare. It wouldn't. Yeah, the black handlebars are black, not these chrome bars here. We've got little chrome accessory covers here. This would be black. The horn would be black. You know, all these little rails and stuff. It just, if you wanted it, it cost you money. chrome was big bucks wrapped in war. The crash bars will be black. The toolbox will be black. And these are not re-chromed pieces. These are actual pieces that we found that are correct, that are still good from back in the day. The original spokes. We carefully dipped and found out that they have, what, 3 different sets of early spokes?
Yeah, there's a difference between the go there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and we didn't know this till we started playing around there.
There was an actual lacing reversal too. It's a cross-4 pattern always, but sometimes the first row of spokes starts in one direction and some start the other depending on the rim. So it was, you know.
Yeah.
It was really good shots.
Yeah. So we got it. So this is a labor of love here. So I figured we needed one custom paint. And we thought it was original paint when we first got it. And it is original paint. It's just not original paint applied at Harley Davidson Motor Company. It's original Harley paint that somebody put on after the fact. But here she is.
Definitely dates from very early 50s to late 40s that paint was done.
Right. So it's an era custom paint. That's something somebody did in 1965. And it has its own cool factor of the era of its own. So that's our 46, where she's at right now. We don't have a battery we can show the lights handy, do we?
Battery charger.
Oh, beautiful.
Which will work just as nicely. I can see it. 6-volt system. Don't want to blow those lights out.
No, we've done that before.
That's right. They're all to go together. You turn plug this guy in.
Juice.
There's one of the little lights there, you see?
We have lights. There's that one.
And this is probably the other one, yeah?
There's the other one there.
That's your little red thing?
It's a little light right there.
And let's see.
Of course, these will spin around, and you'll get some little lights going back to it.
We'll find the other one here. We'll find where it is. There's your top.
There's the front one. So that's what rebuilt lights look like. Then over here, we've got one of our 47s that Duncan just mechanically restored and cosmetically brought back. So it's all original patina. We haven't done the kicker pedal yet. So all this is just as we got it. So all this has to come apart and be cleaned carefully. Everything on the transmission has been cleaned and rebuilt. We're 10 over on the barrels, he tells me, and it's all rebuilt.
This engine was basically a virgin engine. It was probably had never ever been taken apart.
Yeah, I'm sure it never been apart. Standard bore.
Just the quality. That's original finish on those. Those are not been replaced.
Yeah. Original finish on this entire motor. Everything's correct. So now this is a 5-digit 47, and you still have the CAD here. And this here is chrome. My earlier 47s, these are CAD. So which it was, they started adding stuff as they had it. See how nice and clean this motor is.
All original Parkerized Timbs.
Kenny Barron, I'm Jazz, 91.
They're all the right original park rising. Nothing's been reparked on this bike. Nothing's been replated. This is just how we got it.
All the brass manifold.
All we did was clean it up and bring back the original patina. Again, here you have a 5-digit number. They made 14,047s. I assure you, the 14,000s one was different than this one. All 347s have different shifter arms. There's so many little differences. So even though it's a high production machine, there's so many little differences here and there. But for a knuckle nut, such as myself, that's part of the flavor. So, it's all brand new inside. The carburetor. So it's all happy. And here's the transmission all done out of the 49 Peacock Blue Evergreen. So it's getting close. We need some sprockets here. The checker's down there waiting to go, and they just brought the lower end up. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. So that's that. Another last glimpse at baby right there. And we'll see you on the next video.